thing is, I've heard women in my own family say to Dove, I couldn't be like you.
And I say, I know.
So why do you think they say that, Dove? They think that your disposition
Let
towards
me
me
tell
is
you
weak?
something that just boggles my mind. They say that because...
They say what? Repeat that.
They say they couldn't do what I do because I listen to him, I do what he says, I cook, I clean, I keep my house spotless, I keep myself clean, I'm making sure I'm looking good, I'm making sure I'm fit.
In the gym.
I'm in the gym, we're out, we're working together, you know. I do all this and take care of my mother. I do everything in my household and everything outside of that. But women have a big problem with listening to a man. They think it's weak. They don't want to be submissive and humble because they think being submissive is weak. But they don't know that if you give that man, if you give him, I will listen to you, husband or man, and do what you say, that man will do anything in the world for you. Anything. Because he don't want all that talking back. He want a woman that will listen to him and do what he says. And like I said, if you are any type of spiritual or anything, and you just allow yourself, allow it to work in your relationship and allow that man to be a man, you know, and not feel like you have to be right and not feel like you have to come at him with all this anger and all this stuff. Learn how to communicate and allow the situation to be as it's supposed to be and allow him to be the head. That's all men want. Men want you to allow them to be the head and you just be that woman, that nurturing woman. You know, and again, don't take it out of context because we do have our own minds. We work, we have careers, we do all this stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how are you taking care of your man, not just at home, but in daily life. You know, are you being that helpmeet that you are supposed to be being? Because I can tell you that's why a lot of women out there today are not blessed with anything because they're out of order. And they don't understand that when there's no order, there's chaos. And when there's chaos, your relationship is like this. And while you be wondering why you so butthurt over you at the movies or walking down the street or you doing something and your man ain't doing something, that's a problem. You know, that's a problem. You know, you have to get in alignment with what things were originally supposed to be with our people. And until we get back there, you will not probably even have a relationship. Most women don't even have relationships. You know, you have them one night stands and where you go out and you have these boyfriends and all these, not even boyfriends, these little people that you sleep around with, you know, and these baby daddies, you know. And if you valued yourself a little more, you would be a little more careful about who you out there sleeping with and who you out there just giving yourself with, knowing you have value and that you're a treasure and that you're looking for that treasure seeker to come and find you and waiting and not continuing in that vicious cycle and waiting until Yah brings you that person that is going to help groom you and give you what you need to be so that you can just be you. And that's what I was saying about the equal thing.
Break it down.
Because we could be equal, right? We're equal because you got your job and I got mine. Yours ain't no bigger than mine. And we doing the same thing because we both have our positions that we're operating in. But now women want to be men. They want to be independent, like I said earlier, which they don't even realize that means by themselves. That means that everything you do and everything you be in, you taking care of on your own. So you can't cry about when is the man gonna come, you know, and then you blaming stuff on him. And women, I got to tell you something. You keep blaming men for stuff, but then you keep it there and then you choose that and you stay with it. You can't cry about something that you chose, that you stand with, and that you're continuing. Again, let me go back to try to continue to keep making these nothing situations something. You got to stop doing that. And you got to stop blaming men for something that you're not getting from this one individual. If you ain't getting it, move on. That's why I don't play in my relationship. That's why I'm happy that the place that I wanted all my life, Lord, can I just be a woman? Can I just do what I do in our relationship and not have to be both? That's what I'm talking about equal. People got that mixed up. Okay, if you want to be equal on that level, when you go to work, you pay the bills, you do this, you do the men's part, you do your part too. Because I see a whole bunch of women out there complaining all day long about having to do both things. You ain't got to. That ain't what you was meant to do. You was meant to do woman. Woman, not man. But if you want to do man, don't complain about it. Do man. If you want to do both, don't complain about it. Do both. But I can tell you, if you just do woman, you put a whole lot of pressure on that man to be man. So if you want a man, be woman.